Every year on Independence Day or the Republic Day, India and Indians all over the world remember the freedom fighters and pay homage to their sacrifices and struggles in their fight for independence. Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sarojini Naidu, Jawaharlal Nehru. These are some of the names that we keep hearing every now and then. But then how often do we hear of names like Helen Lepcha, Trilochan Pokhrel, Captain Ram Singh Thakuri, Ganga Chiring Dukpa? Not very often, because not much is written or spoken about them or their contribution in the Indian independence movement. Yes, these are the names of Gorkha revolutionaries and nationalists who fought for the country's freedom. And as we have come to the end of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, let's take a moment to remember and honor the forgotten heroes, the Gorkha revolutionaries, namely Helen Lepcha and Trilochan Pokhrel, two famous freedom fighters from the hills of Darjeeling and Sikkim. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is a countdown to the 75th year of India's independence, launched on 2nd of March 2021. The idea behind the Mahotsav that starts the celebration of 75 years of India's independence, 75 weeks before 15th of August 2022, and extends up to Independence Day 2023, is to showcase accomplishments since 1947 so as to instill a sense of pride and to create a vision for India 2047. Helen Lepcha alias Sabitri Devi, born in 1902, was one of the most prominent freedom fighters from the hills of Darjeeling. Originally a resident of Karshang district, Darjeeling, she traced her lineage to Sikkim around 1917 when a Bengali man had come to propagate Gandhi's Charkha movement. Helen, a fresh school dropout, was so inspired that she took off to Calcutta in 1918 to get enrolled in the Charkha school of the granddaughter of Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. A skilled learner, she soon got the opportunity to be a representative of the school in the national level Khadi and Charkha exhibition in Muzaffarpur in Bihar. When volunteering for the Bihar floods in 1920, Helen was summoned by Gandhi, who had heard about her selfless acts of kindness towards the unfortunate. Impressed by her dedication to the cause, Gandhi invited her to Sabarmati Ashram, and it was there that Sabitri Devi was born. Yes, she was given the name Sabitri Devi by Mahatma Gandhi himself. After her rechristening, she acted as a Congress leader looking after certain parts of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh like Patna, Danpur, Bakipur, Muzaffarpur and Jharia coalfields, and gained immense popularity. The British were wary about this and they stalled her every move. With an anti-British stance and national spirit, she attended almost every event which tried to topple Britain's hold on India. And in this process, she is said to have come in close contact with eminent political personalities such as Sarojini Naidu, Jawaharlal Nehru and Morarji Desai. With the tricolour in hand, Sabitri led a rally of labourers of Jharia in 1921 as a part of the non-cooperation movement. She carried this spirit back home and gathered volunteers to start a campaign against foreign goods in Siliguri. Bonfires were lit with these goods. Despite the imposition of Section 144, the nationalistic fire in their hearts burnt brighter, leading to rallies till they were taken into custody. An anti-government case was opened against her, leading to a 3-month imprisonment and a further house arrest till she met with Gandhi in 1925. In 1939, she helped Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose to escape from the British government's captivity under house arrest at Giddi Pahar of Karshang to Germany. With many titles and awards given to her during a lifetime, Sabitri Devi was greatly revered for her bravery. Helen Lepcha died a quiet death on 18th of August 1980 in Uttar Pradesh. Another such forgotten hero is a Sikkimese, the late Trilochan Pokhrel, popularly known as Gandhi Pokhrel. He was born and brought up at Tarethang Basti in Pakyong subdivision of East Sikkim in the last decade of 19th century. During his youth, he was greatly influenced by the movements started by Mahatma Gandhi, which were based on the fundamental principles of truth and non-violence. While there is not much information about his involvements in the earlier movements of Gandhi, such as the non-cooperation movement and the civil disobedience movement, however, it is a known fact that he was greatly involved in the famous Bharat Choro Andolan, or the Quit India movement of 1942. During his stay at the Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat and the Sarvodaya Ashram in Bihar, Pokhrel is known to have spent his time spinning the charkha and rendering his services for the ashrams and assisting Gandhi in his daily affairs. He had immense faith in the teachings of the simple life led by Mahatma Gandhi. It is known that late Pokhrel was highly influenced by Gandhiji's teaching and his lifestyle. Pokhrel never used to stay at home for a long time. He was involved in propagating the concept of Swadeshi of Mahatma Gandhi among the Sikkimese peasantry. In his leisure time, he used to visit local haat bazaars of Rongli, Renok, Pakyong and Rangpo and sit there with his charkha or spinning wheel to make cotton threads. Pokhrel, like Gandhi, wore a piece of cotton dhoti and a pair of wooden slippers. That is how he earned the name Gandhi Pokhrel. It is said that he used to greet elders in the village with Bande Mataram. This prompted some people in the village to refer to him as Bande Pokhrel. He used to convey the message of Bande Mataram and inculcate the spirit of Swadeshi movement. As per official records, he passed away on 27th of January 1969 in Purnia district, Bihar, while his descendants migrated to Assam. Only 6 years after his demise, Sikkim became an official state of the Indian Union. In recognition of the contributions of Pokhrel, Sikkim government conferred him the LD Kazi Award for Democratic Movement during the 43rd State Day celebration at Chintan Bhavan on 16th of May 2018. The award was presented to the granddaughter of late Pokhrel.